October, and here's where we start with Peter. After we wrapped up the solution opening ceremony, Mr. T asked if his book team, me and Anna, to return the books to the library. It was the perfect opportunity to try my stacking method again. Peter, just let me carry some, Anna insisted. No, I said. I was determined to show her I could do it. I've got it this time. Just lead the way so I don't run into anything. That's the only thing I was worried about. I held a 40-book tower. It was more copies of the Westing game than we needed, but we had extras so we could keep one at home, plus I had a few library books that needed returning. I pressed my hands on the ends of the stack, leaving myself wide open. I started to follow Anna. I had everything under control, until Jeffrey decided it was time to get even. He shot me in the front of my pants with several water blasts from the lizard spray bottle. Hey, I yelled. Anna gasped. What's wrong? Mr. T wanted to know. Nothing, I said. We're all set. I didn't want to turn around so everyone could see my wet private area. Told you to grow eyes in the back of your head, Jeffrey whispered. Now we're even. He went back to spraying the bog, and I followed Anna out of the classroom. Now I was even more determined to succeed with my book tower. My wet pants had to be worth something. I repositioned the books so I had one hand by my chin and the other hand down below my belt. It was easier for me to see, and I felt in control. Plus, I had myself protected now. I knew I could do it, I said. We're not there yet, Anna said. Don't jinx yourself. I was hurrying as fast as I could because I wanted to get to the library before anything bad happened. Walk, Mrs. Williams' voice scared me worse than Mr. T's stunt during silent reading. My tower of books shot out all over the place, and there was this little twerp that came flying by us down the hall. Oh, Peter, I'm sorry, Mrs. Williams said. I didn't mean to scare you. I was trying to get that kindergartner to stop running. She bent down to pick up some of the books. Oh, heavens, she said as she spotted my overly wet pants. I'm really very sorry. I didn't mean to scare you like that. Great, I thought. Mrs. Williams thinks I wet myself out of fright. Just what I wanted. Anna started turning red from holding her breath. I could tell she was about to lose it, and sure enough, she burst out laughing. It was ridiculous. I picked up a pile of books and carried them into the library. I didn't even bother trying another tower. I left the rest for Anna. I just needed to get out of there. Luke. We'd just finished our work with the Westing game when Mr. Terp introduced our next major task. October was the month of surprises. Research, gang. I think it's time we tackle a research project, he said, standing at the front of the room. I liked it, but what would I research? What do you mean, project? Tommy asked. Well, instead of simply writing papers, I thought we'd try developing PowerPoint presentations. We can share them with each other and maybe some other people, too. Awesome. Classic Mr. Terrupt. Everyone got excited and started talking about ideas, so I'm not sure if anyone else saw his spell. Mr. Terrupt closed his eyes and leaned on the front table until he felt steady again. Then he continued as if nothing had happened. You can choose to work alone or with a partner, Mr. Terrupt said. He went on to explain more, but my wheels were already spinning. I was eager to get started right away with this new project, and I knew exactly what my topic would be. Mr. Terrup's bouts of dizziness and lightheadedness were bugging me. I didn't like that he was having them. I wasn't sure if there was anything to these observations or not, so that's when I decided to research post-head trauma complications and side effects. I needed to make sure Mr. Terrupt was okay. Question: is there a link between Mr. Terrup's spells and his head trauma? Detective Luke.